Hello, everyone, and welcome to another insightful episode of Boardroom Beats. I'm your host, Amreen Mulla, the Associate Editor at CXO Experts. And today we are joined by Mr. Sujoy Brahmachari, a noted technology evangelist and information security expert, currently serving as CIO and CISO at Rosmeta Technologies. Today we are diving into the transformative role of artificial intelligence in cybersecurity. Mr. Sujoy, it is wonderful to have you here with us today.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me for this interview. So let me start giving my background. So currently I'm with Rosmeta Technologies. Rosmeta Technologies are into different line of business. I head their IT and cybersecurity, where we manufacture payment cards, which is debit card, credit card for different banks. Then smart cards, any kind of scratch card which can give you money. And third is GSM cards, which is SIM card and eSIM card, which everybody use in their mobile phone. These are the broad products we manufacture, and I'm responsible for their IT and cybersecurity operation. Before that, I was with Hero MotoCorp, world largest two-wheeler company, where again I was heading the technology, so solution and services, cybersecurity, and also additional responsibility was given to me, that is IT purchase. All three were global profile, which I was handling there. And before that, I was with a pharma company called Ranbaxy, which is now Sun Pharma, where again the same profile as a lead technology, solution and services, and security. So this is my broad professional journey as on date, and I'm happy to answer your questions in this interview.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. So let's start right at the foundation. In what ways do you believe is artificial intelligence revolutionizing threat detection and prevention across the cybersecurity industry?
See, AI has brought multifold advantages in cybersecurity domain. When I say multifold, it has brought proactive threat prevention and detection. It has brought faster response time for any detection, any remediation. It has reduced false positives. There were a lot of issues were getting reported which were not a major cyber threat, but still it was coming in. That was creating confusion among the system admins and other guys, related guys. That has been reduced using AI, because all these things are working on data models, the kind of data you are having, as well as the common data which they refer to, and that is using AI, that is helping to reduce all these things, and which is very important, very vital for in cyber security operations. Apart from that, resource optimization, AI has brought a lot of automation which was happening manually as a repetitive task, human resource related challenges, where you need to have continuous skill advantage of any human resource who are manually working on these areas. AI has automated that particular area, and it has reduced those repetitive tasks, and at the end you are having optimized resources. And having said that, this has resulted into cost efficiency. A lot of organization is saving a lot of cost using AI because of what I said a little back. This is also a potential area. And apart from cost, it is also giving you point solutions, and it is also helping to reduce the damages which is happening from the cyber incidents. When I say damages, it can be your brand reputation, organization reputation, your theft of your intellectual property, etc. So that is also relate to, if you can, we can relate to the cost, and that has been also brought down using AI. These are the things, the another most important, when I talked about proactive threat prevention and detection, it has also brought in the what we call in our security domain enhanced threat detections. When I say enhanced, it can proactively tell you that certain something is going to happen in your organization, certain particular area. There some people are targeting, which you have to be careful and start reviewing that. That particular piece also coming from either somebody is planning to do some mischief with you, which they can which can be seen in dark or deep web, and it can be which has been reported to you, so that you can take immediately action on that. Apart
That's,
from this,
yes, sir.
yes, you want to say something?
No, so that's quite fascinating. So, like, can you give us examples of how AI can enhance real-time threat analysis, and what unique capabilities does it bring to, the cybersecurity defenses?
See, AI work on data models. So when the different raw data from this particular domain is transformed into data model, large data model, and AI brings does the training on top of that and brings that particular innovative information, which helps you that what is happening related to your organization. There are certain keywords which AI can fetch in, which is related to your organization, to your systems, to your landscape. This helps to do a enhanced threat detection and proactive analysis. In case, for example, something is happening, some hacker is targeting an organization and he's using some intellectual property like your specific IP address or some domain name or something like that. It can bring those particular information, let you know that they can correlate and let you know that this is something is going to happen, and you have to take action against those. So those are the very interesting thing which AI is bringing in, and already organizations have started adopting this kind of solution, and as well as a lot of organizations is already getting mature on this area. So it is working well for safeguarding your intellectual property, it helping you to manage your brand reputation, etc. Because this is a very vast area. Cybersecurity is not a small, and apart from vast, it's a very dynamic area also. Every day there is a change, some change is happening, some new threat is coming in, and you have to be on your toes to safeguard all those things.
So, with great power, definitely great.
And second, another piece which AI is helping is your behavioral analysis. For example, there are two type of threat. One is external threat, second is internal threat. So internal threat is also very important. You have to monitor internal threat. Whatever is generating insight from your organization. As one of them is behavioral analytics. Like for example, any ill-minded person or because of whatever reason is going to create some issues. If he is from a particular function, but he is looking into the different data of different functions, why? Which is not part of his domain, which is not part of his job profile. Those kind of behavioral issues, behavioral challenges, which can also brought in proactively using this AI technologies. That is also a very important thing, where AI is playing a major role.
Okay.
And on top of this, if still something happens, still some incident happens in your organizations after having all this people, process, and technology in your organization, then you have to do forensic to get into the root cause analysis and all. There also AI support helps you to do a faster forensic to get you the output. What is the root cause was for the incident.
So, sir, like, what are the ethical considerations one would keep in mind ideally when deploying AI in cybersecurity measures? Specifically, if you're talking about, the privacy and data protection.
Good question. See, AI work on data. Your data has to be accurate. Your data has to be unbiased, and it has to be transparent. These three things has to be there always, because the confidence, the trust will come when you have transparent and accurate data. and your whatever output you're getting proactively, predictive analysis, etc., if it is giving accuracy to the tune of 90-95%, that will bring more confidence to you to use these kind of technologies. The most important thing is that when you talk about ethics in AI, so it has to be data accuracy, unbiased output, and transparency, which I feel from my experience. It has to be there because that's why people are talking about transparent AI, responsible AI, because of all those things. So that's why you have to maintain these things which I talked.
Okay, and as AI tools become more and more sophisticated, how do you see, cyber threats evolving in response? What are the new challenges that we might see that are emerging as a result?
See, there are the two faces of the coin when I talk about AI. First phase is very good, which we have talked about, advantage of AI. Second phase is that the misuse of AI, the bad AI. There's a good AI also, there's a bad AI. People are using the other side of the table. For example, this hacker community and other ill-minded guys who are interested to do some wrong things in any organization, they are mostly into the other side of the coin. They use AI for doing destructive things. So that's why what we talk about, you have to be very careful. You have to use certain tools, process, and most important thing is the people, the education and awareness of your people, your employees, your partners, your vendors has to be always there. It has to be repetitive. It should not be a one time you are giving the awareness program. It has to be continuous so that from all the sides you can defense any kind of unwanted thing happening in your organization.
Of course. So that would lead us to another critical aspect of AI in cybersecurity. So a lot of companies, they already have their own cybersecurity infrastructures. So what kind of challenges do companies usually face when integrating AI into these existing, structures, and how can they be effectively managed?
Only challenge which I see is the skill issues, the right skill, availability of right skill, or retaining the right skill. That is the major challenge which entire organization is facing. Not only the organization like us, also the guys who are manufacturing cyber security products. They are also facing a lot of challenge to retain the skills. That is the biggest problem. You have very good tool available for any kind of cyber defense. But only thing is that the skill, how to manage the skills. Skills are nowadays very costly also. If you have written, you have to pay from your nose. That is also a very important thing. That create an imbalance in your organization in terms of pay structure and all. So that is the only thing. Otherwise, I don't see any other challenge in terms of in terms of products availability in India. I don't see any issues. Only thing is that managing and maintaining those products, those processes is the key thing.
Mhm. So, delving deeper into the predictive capabilities of AI, like you mentioned earlier, it helps in threat detection and everything. So, can you let's discuss like the role of AI in predictive cybersecurity. Like, how is AI used to forecast, future potential security breaches before they occur?
Actually, when you talk about predictive analysis, how AI is helping is that again AI is working on historical data. So you have your historical data, you have your historical risk factors, everything. AI is learning all those things and creating, giving you an analysis as these are the patterns of cyber challenges, cyber issues you have already faced. And having said that, you further what can happen in your organization using that particular historical data. It give you an analysis so that you can fix those gaps, which may create any problem in your organization. So most important thing is the kind of historical data of your organization as well as the reference data from global databases that is helping to do a predictive analysis in to safeguard your cyber attacks and all.
Okay. And like we were talking about, like the internal threats as well as skill issues. So how is like the balance maintained between AI automation and human oversight when it comes to, cybersecurity operations? Because of course, AI cannot work on its own without the human touch. So where does the, where's the balance exactly maintained here?
You see, when are you using a product which is using AI kind technology, you better to use the automated processes which AI will bring in. That will help, which I said initially in our discussion, that will help to reduce the false positive as well as to do the resource optimization, which will bring the cost efficiency. So what I will suggest, the use the more and more automation in your organization. And when it comes to the human touch, human resource, yes, they will be you will be needing human to manage those automated processes and all those things, but you will not be needing that kind of senior skill set guys who to create those automation. Automation will be already created by when you adopt these kinds of solutions. You have to see this those particular processes, automated processes are working as per the timely manner or not. For that, somebody is required to do the monitoring phase. So that kind of senior skill sets are not there. So this is the way you can balance your operation.
So with AI reshaping roles, like what do you think, what impact is AI having on cybersecurity job roles? What are like the, specific skills or roles emerging as AI becomes more integrated into security strategies? Because so far we do see CIOs, CISOs, we see CTOs as well, and information security officers. So what other roles or, additional skill sets would be required in the near future?
See, when this is a question asked in everywhere, will AI impact the job roles or not? I see in a different way. See, when you're bringing any automation, either using AI or any other tool, see, to reduce your repetitive task, mundane task, and all those things, that will have an impact on those roles where people are manually doing those activities. But that role can be rotated, or that human resource can be rotated into other things also, in terms of when you bring any automatic process or automation in your organization, the certain lot of information get into that, managing that automation, reviewing that automation, that so job can be rotated in that direction. Yeah, there will be impact for the repetitive task related thing people are doing. They can be moved out from those particular area, and they can be reutilized in other areas. It is somewhere it is impacting, but you have to manage that resource.
Of course, like everyone has to upskill until a
Of
certain
course,
level to kind
because
of,
at the end,
yeah.
underlines the responsibility is to how you are managing to safeguard your organization reputation as well as your intellectual property. So you cannot say that, okay, I have a manpower, I will not bring in the advanced tools, etc., because that person will get impacted because of no. Think both. Think for that particular person, how can be upskill and get into some other job within your function or outside your function, and as well as bring whatever, when you do any risk assessment, whatever gap you are getting into after that assessment, bring the right tools and technology in that particular place.
So looking forward, what are the potential future developments or innovations in AI that you see, that could further transform the cybersecurity landscape? Like what is new and upcoming, and what do you think down a decade, what new developments do you foresee?
See, it will further work on proactive threat detection and prevention only. It'll bring more and more enhanced threat detection. It'll more help you in predictive analysis, because threat is continuously there. You cannot bypass or you oversee that threat. You have to be very careful on all those things, and as AI works on data models, different things, you will keep on adding your threat historical data and other reference data and all those things, and it will further give you more accurate, more trustworthy output, what I can see right now.
Of course. So, Mr. Sujoy, your insights have been incredibly enlightening here. Thank you for sharing your expertise and helping us understand, the dynamic role of AI in shaping modern cybersecurity practices. It is not something everyone considers, like especially laymen such as myself. But of course, AI is definitely, shaping up its roots in cybersecurity practices. So that is great to know, sir. So to our viewers, thank you for tuning into Boardroom Beats. Stay with us for more discussions with industry leaders just like Mr. Sujoy as we explore the cutting edge of business and technology. I'm Amreen Mulla, signing off. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Amre. Thank you.